Hello, welcome back to Ratropolis. It's the general today, and we are on the desert. Let's do it. How you doing today? How's it going? How's your, this is Monday for you? Sunday for me. Sunday evening, 7:30. Oh god, it's 7:30? What the hell? What happened? Normally, you know, the time that I record the first episode, the morning episode, is just getting later and later. Well, at this point, it's getting earlier and earlier, but it's like, you know, usually it was, wake up, eat something, probably around 3 p.m., fire up a little Ratropolis. And now it's like, well, wake up, eat something, play Mount and Blade for like, what am I doing? Play Mount and Blade for like 4 hours, 5 hours, and then go, okay, I should probably record Ratropolis and do something productive with my day. Other than that, though, you know, doing good, hanging in there during the old quarantine. Hopefully you guys are as well, as I've been saying. Hopefully you're doing something cool to cope. Me, I'm just playing a lot of Mount and Blade, watching a lot of Critical Role, and trying to figure out, you know, not just those two things. I'm also learning slowly, but still learning HTML and CSS. I've not done anything with it today, but it's 7:30. After this episode, I'm probably gonna go do like an hour or two of learning. Steel? I don't like steel from the first shop. I don't actually like it. So we'll take a restaurant and we'll take a wall. 2 smuggles and 2 watchtowers is an interesting proposition, I must say. Early watchtower is interesting. I would take watchtower from the first shop if I knew what wave we were against right now. Unfortunately, since I do not know which wave it is, right, I don't want to take watchtower and set it up and then just get killed by spitters. That's not ideal. But you know, just hanging in there. Hopefully you're doing the same. Hopefully you got something fun to do, something exciting, something you've always wanted to do. I've been looking at, and it's like I'm trying to stop myself from trying to do too many things. Like because I have a problem of being like, okay, and I'm gonna do this and this and this and this and this and this and this, and just like try to do everything. I'm gonna focus. It's runners. Cool. I'm trying to focus. I'm gonna work on YouTube and learn HTML. Those are the 2 things that I'm gonna do. I think that these are 2 reasonable goals to set for myself that I can attain. Take the advisor. Dancer's great. Big fan of Dancer. Oh wait, Rally is the general. Normally I would take card removal here, you know, but Rally is the general I'm going to invest in. I think it'll pay back some decent returns. Should play my Potter first in that situation, of course. It's one of the only things that I'm really bad at with ordering in this game is ordering my Rally and Potter, because I do it so infrequently. But no, I was thinking about, I've been watching these, I scroll through TikTok not every night, but occasionally when I'm feeling it, right? And there's a guy on there who makes videos about like calisthenics, which is essentially just training, from my understanding, right? I could be wrong about this. Correct me if I am, but I believe it's just like training your body with just your body and like things around you, and not like it's pull-ups, push-ups, things like that, not like gym equipment exercises. And I was thinking like, yo, this would be something good for me to do during the quarantine, but I'm trying to keep it to 1 or 2 things at a time right now. You know, do that once I'm like stable and in a routine with everything else right now. But yeah, it's been, there's a lot of stuff to do. There's a lot of choices. And so I'm just trying to make sure that I'm doing something at least somewhat productive, right? I think maybe instead of, because I've been talking about Hades, right? I've been talking about it. Oh, maybe we'll do Hades. Maybe I'll finally get around to it. I'm thinking that I might do Hades after this video. I've been saying that a lot though. But after this video, I might finish up the intro to Hades thing. And then if I do that, then I'll probably start I'm so like, I'm on the fence on if I want to do Hades or not. Money's fine here. Plus 400 gold. I probably will, just because I like the game. And I want to still make stuff for it. The next update is in like a month and a half. It comes out mid-June for that game, I believe. And I'd like to be making YouTube videos of Hades when Hades is getting that update. But, you know, I'll get there, basically. I'll get there. The video is probably about halfway done right now. I just need to, I have a few more things that I need to do. Shield Rat, hell yeah. Assault Captain I'm not a fan of, although Assault Captain with Dancer, wait. You I could take this and it's not so terrible? Because the problem with Assault Captain is you have to move between the walls. I don't know. Let me think about it. Anything worth upgrading? Rally's worth upgrading. But this is interesting. Let's try this. With Dancer, I think I can move these units between the walls fast enough. Shall see. What an interesting one, though. So I spam click this and send them all back now, and then we just got a bunch of... They all have +5 attack for the wave. How about that? Now here's a cool combo. Very rare will you see the opportunity, but, you know, try it out. Look at that. Wow. Wait, that's huge. It's 30 seconds, so I just need to make sure that I give like enough time. Also don't want to stack up my whole army. Just make sure that I like don't do it too early, is what I'm trying to say there. I'll take the tannery. What was I saying? This doesn't happen too often, but I do not remember what I was saying. Lost a guard on that side. Oh, Hades is what I was talking about. Yeah, it's on its way, right? The problem is like recording Ratropolis is no big deal. I just sit down and record Ratropolis, easy peasy. Recording other stuff is a little bit more of a, well, I gotta sit down and I gotta Soul Siphon? Nah, I don't like Soul Siphon on this. Like, it's a very niche thing. However, I do want, I'm gonna take March here, and I do want another wall so that I don't have to do the longer move between these two walls, right? Because moving from this wall to this wall is 7 tiles, whereas moving from this, or it's 8 tiles, sorry. Moving from this wall to this wall is 16 tiles plus probably 3 for the, it's probably like 19 or 20 tiles, which is a little bit longer of a move. So we'll get that extra wall in position. If you're waiting on Hades, it'll be here eventually, right? So Ratropolis, it took me a while to work up to the point where I was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna make videos for Ratropolis now. I looked at this just earlier today. This episode should be going up on the 20th, which means that it is 2 months of Ratropolis. I started Ratropolis 2 months ago. I looked at it. It was February 20th, the first episode of this series went up. And we just put up our 100th episode yesterday. Kind of cool. Move our boys between the walls. I think the extension's usually correct here. Single use upgrade on a building. I'm gonna take restaurant. I could take steel here. Every time I take livestock, like, you wanna get steel in your runs more often, just make sure you pick up livestock. It's like a fucking curse. I'm gonna upgrade graveyard here. Yeah, this is kind of neat. Something a little different on the run here. Where are all my guards? Oh, all my guards are on the left side, aren't they? Yeah, there's 6 guards over here. Okay. But you know, the only thing I'm worried about with Hades is a run of that game's like 20 to 40 minutes. It would probably, it might cut into Ratropolis. I don't know. It's weird to say. It's hard to say, I should say. Specialize, just take assistant, and we'll work on rallying all of our units up to that. I haven't been taking many, or I haven't taken any leader ups, interestingly enough. Oh yeah, we got all the floods to deal with as well. Okay, we get 60 gold every time I play a labor card, and we have 2 labor cards, and we have plenty of population. Longbow rat. I mean, sure. I like longbow rat on the desert. And we get repair right after? Sure, sure. Cool, cool. The upside of Hades, though, in my opinion, is that Hades is a game that I think I would eventually reach a point where I win with it relatively consistently. If I play that game for long enough, I think that I would get to a like near, not endless, but like a pretty strong win streak showing. Do I really want to micro my army to this level for the entire run though? I don't know. That's the question. With Longbow, it becomes like another step of micromanagement here. It's interesting. It's a good question. I mean, I might just like transition into full Longbow territory here. We'll remove grain. Might want to just transition into all Longbows. I don't know though. Maybe upgrade. Guards upgrade? Okay. I probably should have taken the +1 leader level, but the upgrade I think had the better, like there was a decent chance of it being really strong. Okay, so now the thing with Longbow and these units, I'm just gonna like micro like. I need like 3 walls on either side, and then we can make it happen here. I don't know. I should have moved these guys back. This was silly that I did not. It's okay though. It's an interesting one. It's something different for sure. I'm gonna keep removing stuff. We're gonna get rid of, what we got here, 3, 6, 7, 8. I want to get down to 5 or 6 cards probably. So here, this is where I'm torn in this game, right? We have the win. I have everything I need here. I have Rally, I have Longbow Rat, I have Repair, I have Shield Rat to work until I get the Longbow stacked up. But I have something marginally cool in March Dancer. Like, I don't need it. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of Potter for now and consider my options here. I'm not sure yet though on what I want to do with this. Okay, we got that health out to everyone now. I've been forgetting the +1/+3, but I gotta be honest with you, I'm not feeling like the +1/+3 is gonna be making a big difference in this run on these. Like these units getting +1/+3 probably changes very little. I don't know. It's a weird run. Nah, all in all though, I'm doing well right now. Doing the best I can, which is not to say that I'm like struggling or anything. I'm good. Hopefully you're doing well as well. If you're learning or doing anything cool to pass the time during all of this, you know, if you wanna, I'd love to hear. Give me some cool updates. Here's what I'm up to. Not often, like very rarely do you see a unit with the exact same attack and damage. Really, really rare, I think. You know, I'm not doing a ton. I've been playing a lot of Bannerlord. Game's real good still. If you were wondering, in case you were hoping my opinion might have changed. Nah, game's still real good. I'm in like the mid to late game of it now, where it's like, okay, I have essentially what has happened is I have an army full of like maxed units, right? I spent a lot of time fighting easy combats with like regular bandits to gain up the experience to level up these guys, while my buds were at war, and now the enemies that they were at war with, this is kind of bad. I don't know if I want the wall, but maybe I just want to refresh here. Yeah, this is better. Yeah, we get breed. Okay. But now like I've got an army full of like maxed out extremely strong units, and my opponent is full of like level 1 volunteers because of all the times that their army's been wiped out. So I just get to walk through the territory and ruin people. Wipe out entire armies of like twice my size because I'm so strong. And it's fun. It's a real good time. Alright, I'm gonna go Longbow and we're just gonna win this episode. Like the thing is, so here's the thing. I'm happy to do things that are like real silly and have a potential to work, but I don't feel like I'm thinking long term, right? The +5 attack that I'm gonna gain from moving my units back and forth with Dancer, Assault Captain, it actually saved me a lot of headache in the waves up until now. But oh yeah, I gotta actually also pro tip: move your units between the walls. Don't just sit there and talk. It saved me a lot of headache, but now I'm pretty sure like +5 attack on the desert against fire archers is not really going to do a lot. That's my opinion on it, which is why I'm just gonna, we're just gonna take it easy here. But nah, Bannerlord's fun. I've been very much enjoying it. Great time, great game, would highly recommend. Warband was good. I didn't really realize that we were waiting. I can duplicate one of these buffed up ones. It's not really worth it. I mean, it's actually just not worth it, but I didn't realize until I hit the button. Let me set them down and let them rip. Oh, also this isn't actually a win because of repair unless I have some sort of an infinite to go alongside it. So we're not like in the clear by any means. But we're in a good spot. Right. We've got breed for the population. We're in a solid position. You know. Hades on the way. Bannerlord still fun. Critical Role. I'm actually closing in on being done with Season 1, which is pretty cool. I mean, I could go Mortar Rat. The thing is, look, and here's the thing. If you ask me, Mortar Rat versus Longbow Rat, I'm going to tell you, take Longbow Rat. But I kind of want to go Mortar Rat. It's so fun. Also, they buffed his range, right? Wasn't he 1,000? I get the same range as Longbow. I think it's real bad. Like, I think it's real bad. But on this map, it's not so terrible. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, but I want to. Oh, but it's bad. I'm just gonna take Commander. Look, Longbow Rat. Whoops, put Shield Rat back there. Ever since I had that run where my Mortar Rat my 20 stack of Mortar Rats just fucking blew themselves up, I've been very, very afraid of that card. I've been very cautious of Mr. Mortar. Did I not buy a wall? Am I insane? I swear I feel like I've been waiting for a wall for like 10 waves. I thought I bought one, apparently not. The only thing, like, I almost talked myself into doing it because of the shields, but like, no fucking way. Come on. I'm sorry, but I need to be in a much stronger position than this to feel like I am comfortable taking Mortar Rat. Do I really want to leader level up? Not really. 3. I probably want to. I want to remove something, right? Maybe I want to remove Rally, but that doesn't seem right. None of these cards seem right to remove right now. So I guess I'll just remove nothing. Waste the monastery, it's fine. We'll do a Mortar Rat run eventually. I think I promised a Mortar Rat run, like when I get offered it at a reasonable time, but I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think that was a reasonable time. I don't feel like... Because the thing about Mortar Rat is you need to be ready to defend your front wall with nothing. Right now, my front wall is being defended mainly by Shield Rat, with a little assistance from the back line. Did I have an upgrade there? Because I definitely was supposed to upgrade Breed if there was an upgrade there. Too late now. It's a little bit too late. Just a touch too late though. Missionary, nah. Gather, nah. Adding gather and then upgrading it. I think that gather is a weird card because it's a card that I will probably never actually pick, but I'm always happy to have. That makes sense. Like, there's no reason for me to have gather in this run, but I could be persuaded to take it anyway if there was nothing else. Right, it's just, it's only upside, right? It adds +1 card to your hand for Potter. It gives you extra, what's the word? Extra, come on, brain. You can do this. What does it give you an extra of? I'm gonna move these longbows over to the other side for the boss, just to be certain. Oh, it gives you an extra card to discard through Barn, is where I was trying to go with that thought. But could not reach. Did leader level up again? This is the Pharaoh, right? So this is an easier one, more or less. I could take steel. I mean, is it time for me to renounce my anti-steel ways? Taking steel here is like, okay, I have decided to win the game. In 30 seconds, we win, basically. Well, not necessarily. I don't have any income right now if I take steel. Wait, does breed generate me money? I generate 5 gold every time we breed. Maybe steel was wrong here. Interesting. Do you have a card that makes me money? Budgeting? No, there's no way to do steel plus budgeting. There's no way that makes me money ever. Interesting. I'll put myself into a strange position now. Oh yeah, I should probably redraw. Good idea. Good call, good call. I didn't draw repair. Oh, brutal. It's okay. I don't really feel much fear here. Yeah. Now we basically just move everyone back and create a like fallback position. Okay, let's decide what I'm removing here. It is time for me to remove something. Oh no, I don't have to. I could upgrade steel and then just steal infinite, hoping that livestock doesn't discard it, which is a very strange one. Although I could also fulfill my promise and take Mortar Rat. This is a position like, when are you allowed to take Mortar Rat? When you have the ability to get them out to a position where they will hold the line by themselves, right? I can put down 10 of them right now, which is, you know, realistically not enough for wave 20. Sorry, Team Mortar Rat. Longbow Rat's here to stay. I don't want to upgrade breed. I should just upgrade steel though. It's okay. Oh no, I should have just removed rally, because if I'm doing steel stuff, I don't really want rally. Weird. It's alright. I think that either way, it's more or less fine. Like using the tavern to generate an extra one of these slightly stronger longbows. Weird run. Very, very strange. I've just not picked up any economy for the entirety of the run. We're just kind of chilling here. My army is weak. But I also have had a steel infinite ready to go for like 3 redraws now and have not drawn it, which is very strange because I duplicated a ephemeral longbow rat. Okay, so now I play livestock. As long as it doesn't discard steel, we make money off of it, right? So we basically are playing livestock and hoping for the 1 in 5 to go my way. Yeah, we'll just put down more longbows for now. I have plenty of money banked to hang out for a little while here as well. We're in a strong position, I would say. The only thing to be concerned about is my lack of consistent income right now. Everything else is good, or at least okay. Right, I think I'm actually just gonna set up a lot of breeding. We're just gonna do a lot of breeds here. And then when, like 60 seconds from when they all get put down, we pop out, like, what is this? This is +5 to population. Actually not that big. Man, +5 versus +10 though, right? Like, the upgrade is really important on breed. I think that the best cards to upgrade in this game, if you're wondering, the best things you want to aim for are probably all cards that double in efficiency rather than just get 50% better. Things like breed instead of going, because there's no way to make breed give you 1.5, right? You can't get some population from breed. Yo, they fucking destroy these walls. Holy moly. That's a lot of damage. These guys do a lot of damage. I feel like there was a patch. Like, I don't know. I feel like there was a patch, but I know there wasn't because I checked before I started the episode. I was like, has there been a patch lately? Not for a while. Tax office? I guess I should take this. It'll plus tax, man. Yeah, alright. That's fine. That'll be a solid economy. What do you got, buddy? Corruption? If I had a way to heal, repair. If I had something like first aid, that could be interesting money. Corruption, first aid. But no. I'll raise tax. Well, tax office plus raise tax plus steal. What a nuanced combo I'm pulling off here. We have 6 advisors. Wow. Now, repair doesn't actually hold it for us on its own, which is why I'm going to put out a little contingent of shield rats on the front line here, just to be safe. This guy is very not scary, considering he does not do damage to walls. Is the reason that I'm not afraid of him. Come on. Give me that first volley. Yo, I gotta upgrade this repair. Holy shit. Yikes. Okay. It's not the end of the world, right? But it's a little scary. When they're knocking on the door a little more than I would like them to here. Upgrade the repair, but I don't actually know if repair is good enough. Maybe I should just have upgraded breed. Maybe I'll get both. It's an interesting one. I'm really unsure on if we win here or not right now. Upgrade shield rat. I'm gonna use shield rat plus repair to try and hold, which is weird because I would only really want one or the other. I'm gonna try having 5 shield rats ready to go, and then maybe the actual answer is just more longbows. Maybe the actual answer is stop breeding. I can't tell. We have like okay frontline, we have okay wall defense. And yet, so I'm hoping that okay plus okay leads to good. It's a weird run because this is something that I've done a number of times, and yet, even with all of this, I'm still uncertain on if we're going to come out of this one alive or not. I've also reached the point where I'm just not even bothering to hit my hero ability anymore. There's no real reason to. I'm pretty sure there's no real reason to. Right, it's like +1. Yeah, like I could train it up like I've done in the past, but nah. I'm gonna rally what? Like, I'm gonna rally and get +4? So +16 attack. I get the same amount of value from rally training as I do from playing a longbow, pretty much. Not quite, right? Because it's the number of longbows I can play out is finite versus the number of trains I can do, which is infinite. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really care. I don't like doing rally in this. It makes me feel like I'm being inefficient, and I don't like that feeling. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little breeding. I think we're okay. I think we're pretty much to the point where these longbows are going to... Longbow plus these buffed up shield rats are going to be strong enough with 5 to hold it, right? It looks like it. Did I not steal? No, I didn't. This deck is just getting thinner. There's less cards here. Yeah, it looks like probably if I just go up to like 8 shield rats, it's probably just done. Altar. I think it's just done if I go up to 8 shield rats. An interesting run though. It's one that, despite being a combo that I've used many, many times, I still had to I actually wonder if we're going to make it or not. Not a whole lot I could do if we weren't going to make it here, right? Like, it was a pretty... Oh, yeah, I could take Reinforce now. I don't think I need it, though. Whatever. Without reuse, I'm just not enthused about Reinforce, I gotta be honest with you. Because it's going to take a long time for this to become something meaningful. A shield rat is worth 2 reinforces, but I can just do both, right? It's interesting because during an infinite in this game, I'm able to do whatever I want, but yet I still have to, you have to evaluate things still, right? I have to evaluate, is it worth it to reinforce? Because instead of reinforce, I could be playing a different card here, right? Like I can't just be playing out everything I want right now. Get all that fire on the ground. But with repair reinforce, right, we're gonna be pretty much settled here. Okay. An interesting run. This is a very standard run though, right? This isn't nothing too fancy here other than the early game Dancer plus Assault Captain combo, which was fun. Samurai, get the fuck away from me. Oh hey, Thorn Fence too. This one's really like dealer's choice on what you want here, isn't it? You got Reinforce, we got Thorn Fence, we got Shield Rat upgrades, we got it all here. Whatever you want on the defensive standpoint. Like we got the strongest walls in the game. I don't think the only thing I could have is Reinforce, right? Or not Reinforce, sorry, Reuse. Reuse is all that would make me more strong defensively here. But yeah. This one has gone a little longer than I would expect, honestly. Normally, I mean, I guess this is a run where I have a lot of inputs to make and I've had to slow it down a lot. Goodbye to these guards. These guards are actually doing a pretty good job of surviving that, I gotta be honest with you. They lived for a lot longer than I would have expected. 20 more population. I don't need livestock anymore. Like we're to the point where these decisions don't matter anymore, which is good, I would say. Just keep breeding. I'm gonna go up to population cap. I may as well. Why did I say it like that? Huh? Go up to population cap. I may as well. Just raise my voice, and then instead of using that as like a way to illustrate the shift in my inflection, just keep it raised. And that sounds natural. Does not sound natural. You know, I'm happy with this run overall. I mean, there's nothing to complain about, right? Like, what am I gonna do? Sit here and complain? Like, oh man, this run's too boring. I just won. Man, come on. Who do you think I am? But this is definitely the sort of run, like, this is the sort of run where this is something that I could see myself not reaching because I'm like, well, I don't want to do steal here and then losing, right? Because realistically, well, actually, if I have steal or don't have steal in this run, it's about the same outcome, I think, because I got the raise tax right about this time. Right, the raise tax came in right about on time for this run to end up being a win pretty much regardless. Past that. I'm just going to power out all my longbows, right? We got 50 population. This is the interesting thing, right? I have breed, I have alter, I can go up to 200 population, but if I do go up to 200 population, we're not gonna spend it all, because I'm gonna have to spend all of that time. Like, I'm gonna have to play so many cards, you know? Almost put that longbow in the wrong spot. We're good now, right? We're this one I have no doubt is a victory. And I gotta say, I'm happy with Longbow. I think that I'm ready to welcome Longbow back into the family officially. Longbow, it's good to see you again, buddy. I was a little cold towards Longbow. We had a few runs where he did not work out, and I think that there's like better and worse maps for Longbow. One quick sacrifice to the pagan gods to get another child born for these final waves here, if you don't mind. Right, Longbow needs specific things, and we were able to get +2/+8 on him, which is decent, right? It's only +2/+8, really? Oh yeah, he does have just like a baseline 15 attack, that's right. Now this is gonna be fun, watching 30 longbows try to kill spiderlings. Longbow is really bad at hitting small things. Good thing I have Thorn Fence, actually. No doubt in my mind, though, this one's going to come out to be a W. But basically with Longbow, you just need to make sure you don't necessarily need to have things to make your walls stronger. You just need to have something to tank for Longbow. So in this run, it was Shield Rat for a little while, right? I was okay with it because we had Shield Rat. I probably would not have taken Longbow if we did not have a good Shield Rat related option, right? If I was still on Militia, I got Longbow off of Robin Hood, right? I didn't have the choice. Don't forget to Thorn Fence over here, by the way. If I just leave these guys, they will kill me, 100%. If I don't focus and take them seriously, they will end my life. This is more scary than the boss. Longbow has a lot of trouble hitting them. Please don't lay any more eggs. You are the worst, and I hate you. Just let me out. You don't have a chance. You don't have a fucking chance, Spider Boss. You can leave now. You know what? You don't have to stay. You can just go. You can just leave. We don't have to do this. Our damage output is only 600 damage per volley, which isn't a ton. And there we go. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, leave me a like. Subscribe if you would like to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. That's not the end recording button.